Come on, what is it?
Whips.
Whips?
Whips.
I mean, that says... I've got to be careful because it's school holidays, but, I mean, that says something else to me.
That sounds, yeah.
Does it?
About smacking.
Well...
What does it stand for?
It's women who are hot and intelligent and in their prime.
OK.
Which I think is nicer than cougar, because cougar, to me, I don't know what you two think, but it's very predatory and a bit sly and a bit creepy. She says wearing a cougar top. I do.
Go on, Dorian, we're loving it.
A Dorian
yeah,
top. And also with cougar, the men are prey. Do you know what I mean? And whips, to me, felt just funnier and smarter and sexier and more intelligent.
But why not just ditch the label altogether?
Well, it's a really good question, Ryland. But
thank you very much. Anyone who think I've briefed for this show?
I think you might need to talk to the rest of the press about that, because there does seem to be a need to label it. But I just thought if we were... I was having a meeting with the brilliant Kate Busman at Stella magazine, and I was observing that since I've hit my 50s, the men approaching me are not my age or older, but younger, and we were talking about it, and we just thought, oh, there's a real feature here, because I wonder if this is a trend. And Kate was like, oh, but the word cougar, we were both going, yeah, the word cougar. So when I wrote the feature, I came up with whips. I don't think there needs to be a label, but it's better than the label there has been.
OK, can I just say, you just said you're 50.
51.
You look really, really good.
Oh, stop flirting with me.
And that's so nice for other people. Yeah, OK, that's,
Thank you.
It's great to see it.
Thank
now, I've
you.
got a question, is that, OK, so are you looking for a relationship or fun?
Now, this is shouldn't that be the same thing? Shouldn't you have fun in a relationship?
True.
I hear your point.
You know, are you just, you know, wanting to have a bit of fun with these guys, and so it just...
When I wrote the feature, when I finished the feature, I concluded that, you know, life happens as you get older.
OK.
And as you get older, I feel that you need someone that can deal with the life that's happened to you, and maybe in a patronising way, younger men wouldn't have that, because luckily for them, they haven't had the stuff happen.
OK.
So I always thought, actually, so it would be fun. So for something long-term, I'd need someone. But when I was talking to your researcher, I was thinking, actually, that is a really patronising thing.
OK.
And actually, you know, oh God, it sounds like a song. It sounds like I'm going to break into song, but it's like, you know, people are people. And
it shouldn't matter. It
shouldn't matter. And I think the Sam Taylor Johnson, Aaron Johnson example is, you know, his quotes about her are so beautiful.
Oh.
And he's like, you know, they're soulmates. And he says he's an old soul and she's a young soul. And so, you know, it works.
Doesn't matter.
So how young is young?
12. No, that's a
joke. No, definitely not. Because I was reading up about you, and you said, you know, I'm 51 years old, but I would date an 18-year-old.
Oh, did I say I date an 18-year-old?
Well, what's the youngest you would go?
So I've been with someone... I've had a date... I've gone out with someone who's about 20 years younger than me.
OK, but what about, like, references? I always think, you know... Do you know Grange Hill? That's, you know, like the cultural reference.
Jerry was talking about black and white TV today, and I was like, what's that?
I know. Jerry threw that in to throw you, though. No, I know what you mean, and the horror would be going to meet, you know, the parents and talking to the mum and saying, who was your favourite Bay City roller? I mean, that would be, you know, that would be the pain. But actually, when I've had dates, there's no, what I call setting the dial low.
OK.
There hasn't been that. And I just think... You know, again, maybe I've been really lucky in the men that have approached me that have been younger, but they're bright and super successful and funny.
So no mummy's boys?
Well, that's a whole
sometimes I get
show.
worried about that. I mean, that can happen at any age, let's face it.
You know,
but it hasn't happened.
Is there any downsides to it?
I guess if we were talking about... Well, yeah, you're going out with them and someone thinks it's really lovely, they're taking their mum out for a cocktail.
Hang on, how do people respond when you... What's the youngest guy you've been out with?
So I suppose 26.
26?
Yeah.
OK, so that's half your age, roughly. You've been out. What kind of looks do you get, or is there any response?
Well, I'm very short-sighted, so I wouldn't see a thing. But actually, I don't think there has been a real... You know, what's going on here? What is, you know, is this right? OK,
what about children? Do you think that could be a deal breaker? Because I think about Demi Moore and Aston Kutcher. Yeah. They were together, you know, lovely couple, then they broke up. And I looked at that and I thought, oh, is it because he wanted children?
Yeah.
He moved on to a beautiful woman, very similar looking.
And they've got two
children.
Yeah.
Do you think that
No,
can be it?
I totally agree. And I think that's part of the attraction for younger men. Yeah. I think for younger men, it's women who are older. It's that for them, the winning combination of the pressure's off.
They're not baby chasing.
They're not baby... Well, it's a lovely expression, but they're not baby chasing, it's true.
But what about men?
What about
because men don't have that stigma if they're dating a younger woman.
Do you know,
women are called cougars. Men that are dating younger women get a high five.
Well done, yeah. Although I think that's changing a little bit, especially the dads that are becoming... the celebs and people that are becoming dads really old. Because I think, you know, Mick Jagger had a bit of grief recently,
He did.
So I think people are kind of maybe looking at that a bit more. And I just think, what you said earlier, there shouldn't be... What you said, there shouldn't be a label to it. But there is.
But
so
we
if
can't
there
help
is,
it.
let's give it an empowering one.
But we say that men, it's a little bit changing now towards men, you know,
so.
like you say about Mick Jagger, he's just had another child, and people are going, oh, you know, oh, I don't know if I like this, don't know if I like this. Whereas maybe 10 years ago, even if he was the age he is now, people would be like, yeah, good on him, good on him. So if the image and the perception is changing towards men, do we think we're moving into an era where women that are around your similar age to yourself dating younger men will just be the norm?
Well, I think we're nearly there. When I wrote this feature, my Twitter and Instagram went mad with people going, yep, me too, me too. And I was thinking, this is just brilliant. I mean, it's nothing but positive, isn't it?